Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm Natalie Herbick. Who's ready for an hour of fun and excitement for the entire family? Can you figure out where we are? We are at Kalahari Resort in Sandusky. So this is a place that you can come to get away, but not really even have to leave Northeast Ohio. First of all, I like the sound of that. So we are going to show you some great things you can do here, and they have some new attractions that you're not going to want to miss. And I think before we get into that, why don't we figure out how this all started? Well, this is a themed resort, and from the name to the decor, you feel the African theme around every corner, and there's no better person to speak to that and kick the show off with than the general manager, Brian Shanley. I think what we need to get into before we go all across this beautiful resort is to explain how this really all came to be.
Sure. Kalahari is a family-owned business. So the founder, Todd Nelson, chose Africa as a theme due to the diversity and the complexities and all the great nations of Africa, and brought that over here and themed the entire resort from top to bottom, everything genuinely, authentically themed. All of the artwork, and we have some great artwork throughout the resort, he hand-picks in Africa, buys it from the artisans, and brings it back to the resort.
So there's clearly a love and a connection to Africa first to make that possible. And I'm guessing it's very different than anything else you would find at resorts across the country.
Sure, and it's not just a picture of an elephant on the wall. It's authentically themed, and the spirit of Ubuntu, togetherness, and the spirit of I am because we are is the spirit of Africa and the spirit that we live out throughout the resort. We even features a lot of the African art that we can buy in quantity in some of our retail shops, where we actually sell and partner with some of the artisans from Africa.
Well, we're going to go shopping a little later on, so we'll make sure that we check that out as well. But again, now when we're discussing this, then I know that there's so much of what we can see just visibly looking, but how else do you really feel like when people walk in here, they feel like they have that presence in a different country, in a different continent? It's
really a world away. You don't feel like you're in Northeast Ohio. You feel like you've come a long way to a major resort, and we have great services throughout the resort, from a world-class spa to great restaurants, an amazing, one of the best convention centers anywhere in the Midwest, also one of the largest. We also have a water park, we have zip lines, we have an animal park, just a lot of things to do for families and people of all ages.
I know we're going to check it out though later on too, but you know, the fact that they have live animals here too that really draw that aspect of it in.
Yeah, we love going out to the zoo in the summer, hand feeding a giraffe up on an elevated platform. It's an experience you can't get too many places.
This is why I think when you come here to a place like this, as you mentioned, you feel like you're in another world. This is not home, this is not Northeast Ohio. It's your own personal space, and it really gives people that way to feel like they are in the process of getting away, but yet not having to go that far.
Right, it's a quick drive home once you're here. It's not like you have to get on an airplane. It's right here in Northeast Ohio, and it's sometimes a hidden gem.
I would agree with you on that one. And I think with that, we should show people just how much of a hidden gem this place really is. And we are going to start with where else? The water park. Well, I decided I couldn't let him leave me just yet, so I brought Brian up here with me. We have this amazing view of the indoor water park. Now, I want to make sure I get this right. How many different attractions do you have inside there?
Inside, 26 different attractions.
26?
173,000 square feet.
I mean, you walk in there and you feel, that's why this place is so great, because you can come all year round. You feel like you're in a tropical environment when you walk in there.
Right, it's 84 degrees every day.
Can't beat that, right? I want to talk about the slides first, because I feel like those are one of the big attractions that the kids automatically just bolt to when they
Sure,
come.
Bigger kids, great adventure rides. One of my favorites is Flow Rider. We have 2 of them. It's an indoor surfing attraction, 50,000 gallons of water coming at you at once, and you actually surf the wave, and it's an incredible ride.
It's an incredible ride for the people on it, and it's also really fun for the people watching on the sidelines, because I have a feeling that when you walk over there, that is one of the things that everybody wants to wonder how they do it, or can they really stay on that long? So it's really great for everybody to just observe too.
Yeah, it's a great spectator sport. Also, the Zip Coaster is one of my favorites, and that's an indoor water roller coaster right here inside the water park, 365 days a year.
So it's an indoor roller coaster, water roller coaster.
Right.
So how does that work then?
So you're propelled up through basically a roller
like a
coaster
roller
on a
coaster.
raft. Yeah.
On a raft.
2 at a time on a raft. We also have several other family raft rides, so you can all ride together and experience a slide that even goes outdoors and comes back in.
So you have quite a few that go outdoors and back in here.
Yes, we sure do.
So then there are things that you can do. I know I've been on a couple of slides where I sit on a raft on my own. So you can do it on your own, but then you can also get on a couple with other people.
Right.
I
Family
like the
raft
sound of
rides.
that.
Yeah.
All right. And then the other great thing that I see back there is the wave pool area.
Right. Huge wave pool. You can go on a tube or without a tube in there, and just a lot of fun. Great waves, great ride, so lots of fun.
So I know there's that, because I've been in that as well. Now, am I missing anything when it comes to getting down there? I mean, there's the pool that's right behind us, where the kids can play basketball. I mean, you have hoops there, so they can really get into a pool environment, but yet at the same time still be playing.
Right. Like I said, 26 attractions, always something for everyone.
The other thing I've been on, that how could I forget this? The lazy river.
Lazy River is amazing. Just a break from all the extreme action, just float and relax, cold drink in your hand, can't be beat.
I like that you can hold the drink, you can hold the kid with one raft, hold the drink in the other hand, and just keep floating along the river.
If you want to chill out, we also have cabana rentals, so you can sit in the indoor water park, watch the kids, also watch TV, kick back, take a nap.
You can always do that, right? Because there's a lot of lifeguards that are around here too, watching out for the kids.
Safety first, all day, every day.
And the other great thing is too, this is an all-year park, so everything is indoors, but you do also have the outdoor area too, where the kids can go on slides.
Sure, we have a great outdoor water park, lots of attractions. There's like 300,000 square feet of our outdoor water park and animal park.
It's just a fun place to come. You know that this is the main attraction when people are coming in here. So it's one of the first things you see when you walk into the resort. But there is a lot more to do than just the water parks and getting all wet and having to dry off. So we're gonna take you to do, I think after the break, how about a little dining?
Sounds great.
All right, we're gonna do that next. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. I have a feeling that Nick is going to agree with me that when you come here to Kalahari Resort, dining is one of the best parts.
It certainly is.
I knew you would.
Everybody loves to eat, right?
I mean, I love to eat. I thoroughly enjoy coming here for that specific reason. And you have how many different types of restaurants for people to choose from?
Certainly. Well, we have 3 full-service restaurants and then multiple quick-service restaurants. Just in case you don't want to get out of your bathing suit, you can grab a bite to eat in the water park.
You make it easy.
You make it easy, exactly.
So we are here at the first restaurant that we're going to explore. And which one is this?
This is the Great Karoo Buffet. We do a morning breakfast buffet, which you can see right now. A lot of great options, literally all of your childhood favorites, from your French toast, waffles, pancakes, bacon, eggs, sausage. We do made-to-order omelets as well, so just really a lot to offer.
And when you come in here, first of all, this is clearly a good spot because the line is out the door here of people trying to get in to get some of this great stuff. But it's quick, so when you want to start your day and get things moving fast, come into the buffet, sit down and eat, and then get moving.
Exactly. Water park opens at 9, so everybody's down here right at 8 o'clock, and then off to the water park.
All right, now there are 2 other great sit-down restaurants.
Of course, we have the Reserve. Both the other restaurants are really casual dining, but the Reserve does a lot of your steaks, seafoods, pastas, and at both of them we do a 99-cent kids menu for lunch and dinner. So that really helps out a lot.
It's an A+, especially when you're coming with a caravan of kids.
For sure.
That really helps you not break the bank, too. So that's more okay. This steak, did you say seafood too there?
Yep, steak, seafood, and a lot of the pasta options are going to be at the Reserve. And they're open for lunch and dinner. And then right across the hall is going to be Ivory Coast. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, order off the menu. Again, casual dining for lunch and dinner. They have the 99-cent kids menu.
All right, so the lunch and dinner, the 99-cent kids menu. I think that's the place that I've had some delicious food at before.
And they do a lot of burgers, wraps, salads. But it's just a great atmosphere.
The other thing I like about that is you have the nice bar area outside too there.
Felix's Bar? Yep.
That's Felix's Bar. So you can come, and before you even get lunch maybe, or I guess I'm putting your head there with the drink. Maybe after lunch you want to come and you want to sit down and get a drink.
You're on vacation.
You are on vacation, so you really can do just about whatever you want to do. But you have the bar right there then too.
Exactly.
To sit and people watch, which is always fun, I think, at Kalahari Resort.
And one of our room wings goes right by there, so even as you're checking in, you're walking past, feel free to grab a drink, head back to your room, get ready for the water park. So.
Now, when you come here, clearly you're automatically assuming it's very family oriented. When you're coming to some of these restaurants, they clearly make it accessible to families, even with the little ones.
Oh, of course.
So you don't ever feel, I guess, intimidated like you're sitting down in this fancy restaurant where everybody's got to be quiet.
Yeah, definitely with the kids. We offer coloring for the kids at the table. Occasionally you'll see Kenya or Kaya walk through the restaurants, do some interactions. Our activities team comes through, usually during the dinner hour in the reserve, does activities with the kids, so very family friendly.
And let's talk about the staff then while we're at it, because the staff is just great when you talk about what they offer at each of these restaurants too.
Of course. Of course. Well, the staff is great. And even if you're allergic to anything, the chef will come right out to your table, talk to you about your allergies, and really make you something to order that'll fit your needs. So very family friendly, and we work with everybody.
And the chefs basically, I'm sure, live here because that is just, this is all they do. That's what they love.
I think
what
all
they're about.
chefs live here, yeah.
They get in the water park and then they come out and do some cooking too, right? So you did mention that there's a great way to get in here, and if you're leaving your bathing suit on, you don't want to come and sit down, that there are those fast options. Let's go into those a little bit further.
Of course. Well, we have Cafe Mirage and the Zulu Grill to start. Those are really kind of around the water park, and a lot of quick service options down there. Again, burgers, French fries. We have our great pizza, which is what the company was founded off of, from the Pizza Pub, and everybody loves the pizza. Even the breakfast buffet pizza is phenomenal.
I heard that's your favorite. Is that your favorite?
It probably is. Yeah.
Now I know why.
Now
you know what else I love downstairs at the quick buffet that you can go up to there is the salads too. You can make your own, create your own
Certainly,
salads.
you can create your own salads. You can create your own wraps. It's all made to order right in front of you. Paninis, and then of course the pizza.
Just make sure you have that 30-minute time frame between there and getting back into the water, right?
Right.
That's what they say. I think 30 minutes. So as
Yeah,
long as you
rest.
let your stomach settle a little bit, you'll be good to go. And hey, you know what? If you don't want to jump back in the water, I have a great place that I think you can go to here instead. How about the spa?
Spa Kalahari.
That
great
will
place
let
for
you
relaxation.
You could go there for a few hours before you head back in the water.
Of course.
So that means we got to take you there to see that as well. Well, you can tell that we are near the entrance of the spa because things have really calmed down. It's a lot more quiet over here. And Nikki has been, how long have you been here with the spa?
Just under 6 years.
So, but it's been quite some time. So you have seen a lot of different transformations taking place in the
yes.
spa. It seems like every time I'm here, there's always something new. But the great thing about it is you are a full service spa and you offer just about anything under the sun.
Correct.
Let's have you get into some of those because I think one of the newest ones that I was interested in was the halotherapy salt room.
Yes.
I've never been in one of those before.
Okay, so our halotherapy salt room, it's a 45-minute session. You sit in the room for 45 minutes. There's a machine that's called the halogenator. The halogenator breaks the salt down into teeny tiny particles. It's expressed into the air and creates negative ions. Those negative ions attract to the positive ions inside your body and detoxify you from the inside out.
That just sounds relaxing.
It is. Most people do fall asleep in the room. We can service up to 5 people. We have 5 chairs in the room, so we can. There can be a group of ladies that come in together, families. We also invite children, kids that have asthma or any bronchial respiratory issues, common colds, anything like that. Have found great results from it as well.
So really, this could service anybody of any age, and I love the sound of that.
Yes.
And that is the great thing about the spa too, is that they really cater to children as well. So I think a lot of the different the packages that you can offer to adults, the kids can get as well.
Absolutely. We do offer a full range of massages, facials. They can't get body treatments because they're too little for that, but then also manicures, pedicures, and hair treatments. So for anyone that's 3 and up.
So when you're talking about hair care and the treatment you can get done for that, is there a wide range?
There is. We do your basic hair cutting, styling, coloring, and then we also do bridal updos, makeup, things of that nature as well.
And then when it comes to some of the other things, I know you mentioned pedicures and manicures.
Yes.
And what else could they possibly get?
So facials, massage,
Okay.
and body treatments we do for adults.
Now, what are the body treatments like?
Body treatments, so we actually just recently brought in some of our new African line. It's called Surati. It's actually shipped in from Africa, and they're African products that we use in the body treatments. And then we also have a new massage called a Rungu massage, which we use an African wooden dowel, which is called the Rungu stick, to perform parts of the massage. So between that and the African products that we've brought in, they range from a mud, we have a radiant rubai, rich scrub that we use for body treatment, and then body butters to go along with all of them too.
Now, I know we were just talking about the fact that there is so many pieces of Africa that are brought here to really make you feel that you are in a different world.
Yes.
But I didn't realize how much actually went into the spa to make that possible too.
Absolutely.
And then you can come in here after you've done all of these treatments, and then there's a retail area.
Yes, of course. We have a retail component. I'm a firm believer that you should be able to take the experience home with you as well. So nearly everything that you experience in treatment you can take home with you, as well as salt lamps too.
Now, what are the salt lamps all about?
Salt lamps is the same type of concept, but you're not inhaling it so much. The salt lamps are warmed. You plug them in, they're lights, and you plug them in, and the salt is heated, so it penetrates into the air. A lot of people keep them in the bedrooms because you can sleep better with the salt lamp.
So again, they give you one more reason to be able to take stuff home with you. You're going to want to come to the spa, and then you might want to pick up some goodies on your way out of the spa too.
Absolutely.
How early should we book in advance with some of these?
We typically recommend 4 to 5 days. If you're coming on the weekend, I do recommend like a week or week and a half out.
Okay. Well, I think that we've given you enough time to pamper yourselves, because you're going to need it once you get the kids out there at the water park, and when you take them down to the arcade and some of the other activities that won't leave you as wet. So we're going to explore that after the break. Welcome back. We are exploring Kalahari, and let me tell you, it is not just about the water parks. Yes, you can go in and enjoy the fun in the water, but there is a lot to do here that you can stay dry doing as well. And Shayna would know a lot about that because you coordinate a lot of the dry activities that take place throughout the resort.
Yes.
And we're now in the Adventure Center?
Yes, that is correct.
Adventure Club, I should call it, right?
Yes.
So when kids come in here, and even, I think parents, they have a good time down on this floor.
Oh, absolutely.
What all can you do here inside the Adventure Club?
So here in the Adventures Club, we do just different crafts and such like that. So tie-dye is one of our main activities that we like to do. We do cupcake wars, typically on the weekends. And we also do cookie decorating here every day at 3 o'clock for free. So that's complimentary to all of our guests here.
So it's an awesome room. I know that when I've been here before, I walk past the windows and they're opened up so cute. You can see kids working away in here.
Oh, yes.
So it gives them a bit of a breather from getting out there doing all the physical activity.
Absolutely. We have different crafts. They do a coloring contest all day long. We just do little popsicle stick crafts, for example. We do just anything that you could anything that the kids want to do, they can come in and feel free to do anytime during the day.
There are a lot of other great places to explore though. It's most of the things that go on are down on this first floor.
Yes, here we have the arcade down here as well, and then we have the activities club, the Adventures Club right here, and then we also have like the water park and all that is on the other side. So
yep, there's a lot to explore here, and if we go, the great part about this is you literally walk out this door and you're in the arcade.
Yes.
And if you haven't been to the arcade yet here, you got to see this. So let's take you outside. I'll tell you, if you're not too careful, you could really get stuck in this arcade all day long playing these games. The tickets just keep pouring out. The one great thing about making the transition from the Adventures Club here is that if they win certain cupcake wars or different activities, they get tickets to come and play out here.
Yeah, we do like 12 free tokens, 25 free tokens, 50 free tokens, and they can use them all here in the arcade.
The arcade's huge.
It's huge.
I mean,
one of the biggest in Ohio.
This is just what you see behind us is just a small sample of all the different games.
Yeah.
Like one of the neat new ones that I know you just tried out is the virtual reality one.
Yes.
So what's that all about?
It was awesome. So Basically, you'll put on like little goggles, and then from there, it's like you're in a whole new world. You are in this little tunnel, and it takes you all the way up, and you're like shooting at different things. It's so cool. It's
See
awesome.
what I mean? You could get lost here for sure and stay here all day.
Easily, yes.
Okay, so then on top of that, we have the entire arcade. Right over there, right next to us, you have mini golf.
Mini golf. Mm-hmm.
So that's great. If you want to come down here as a family,
Yes.
take a break, that's something the whole family can enjoy, right?
Absolutely.
And then right next to that, you also have the laser tag.
Yes, laser tag.
So what does that entail?
Laser tag, it's a smaller version of laser tag, but it's so awesome. It's glow in the dark, you know, kids love it. Same with the putt-putt, the mini golf, that's also glow in the dark.
Those are fun too because I think it's a kind of a neat way to get the whole family involved and have a little bit of friendly competition going on.
Absolutely, families love it. Yes.
Then the other newer addition, since I think I've even been here, is the new movie area that you have.
XD
the
Theater.
XD Theater.
Yes.
Now what's that all about?
So yesterday I actually got the chance to do it. So basically it's almost like a zombie land. So you're shooting at different zombies and stuff like that. The wind's blowing, so it's totally real. It's awesome.
So the other neat thing about this, and too, when you think about it, is when you come here, you book a lot of stuff in advance, but you can come down to the arcade day of, have fun, enjoy yourself.
Yes.
I know I came in, played mini golf the day that I came here. You don't
Yes.
really need to do too many things too far in advance, which
No.
makes it really easy on a family.
Exactly. You can add the arcade onto your package when you book your stay here at the resort, but you don't have to. Like you said, you can just come in and use it complimentary anytime you want.
Well, I think we've stayed dry for a little too long, okay? So we have definitely enjoyed ourselves down here, but it's time to get out back by the water slides. There is so many great things you can do for the little tykes, so we're gonna show you around. Well, if you are bringing some of those pint-sized kiddos with you as well, you don't have to necessarily worry about them going on all of those extreme rides out there in the water park. There is plenty for the little ones to do too.
Sure, we have 3 areas that are made just for little kids. So there's never a dull moment there. Each one of them is specially designed for smaller children. We've done a lot of research, talked to a lot of moms, talked to a lot of dads, and made it just for them.
Well, I think what's great too is one of the first ones I see that's really right behind us, they have a bunch of tables set up here so the parents can really be looking on and watching them right when they walk into them. This is Coral Cove.
Yeah, in Coral Cove, there's actually a couple of cabanas built in so that you can actually sit right above Coral Cove and watch the little kids from that area and have a private cabana. But everything in there has been tailored just for them.
Now I see a lot of parents in there right now as well, but so the kids, I mean, there's even, what I love is that there are little swings for the little ones to sit in and swing them back and forth right above the water.
Right, and little slides that they can handle on their own. And of course, beyond you to the other side is Leopard's Lair, and that's a 3-story play area just for the little kids.
And they climb up that thing like it's not, I mean, little kids, I swear they're invincible, you know, but they climb up right to the top of that like it's nothing. And what's really neat, I see you have the little buckets, so there's buckets of water they're dumping, the kids are playing with those.
Yeah, very
Little
interactive.
waterfalls.
It's fun to see them go through the day and try the bigger slides throughout the day, and on their second day, they're tearing down every slide.
And it also wears them out by the end of the day when they keep going. You have several steps there for them to get up and down. It wears them out. They get a
Definitely
good
wears
night's
them.
sleep and they're ready for day 2.
Absolutely.
And then the other great thing too, because a lot of people are bringing up the really little ones, they want to have birthdays here. And I know you can accommodate that as well in the indoor amusement park there.
Right, a lot of people do it as an annual tradition. Kids want to come to Kalahari for their birthday. We have birthday party rooms they can rent. We can do pizza, soda, arcade tokens, tailor a package just for your child depending on their age.
I love this. So we've got you through the indoor park. There's so much more though to check out here at Kalahari. We're just getting started and we'll have much more when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It is time to get down to business here at Kalahari. Why? Well, we have Nick with us again, and he is going to get into the different rooms that you can get when you're here, because I have a feeling most people when they come, they can make it a day thing, but a lot of people like staying.
It's really great to stay overnight, and we have multiple rooms, 12 different room types that we offer.
12 different.
Correct.
that's quite a variety of
So
rooms.
whether you're here with just 2 adults in one of our Whirlpool suites, to our families that might have a 2-room family suite or an African Queen suite that sleeps up to 8, all the way to family reunions. We have entertainment centers out on the back road that
They
sleep
can
up to
accommodate
22.
Up to 22 people. Well, I guess you have to really be excited to be around those family members for a reunion, right? To even spend the nights with them too. But it is incredible that you do offer quite a range. So you have, I'm guessing, you said for 2 people that come in, a standard room.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And some of our standard rooms, I mean, you're either going to get a king-size bed or 2 queen-size beds, and then everything comes with water park passes for your registered guests. And then all the way up to some of our suites that usually accommodate around 8 people.
All right, so getting into those suites then, if you can accommodate up to 8 people, there are different amenities, I feel, that come with the different ranges of rooms you get.
Exactly. Like our African Queen suite, you'll have a king-size bedroom, a bedroom that has 2 queen-size beds, and then there's a sofa sleeper in the living area. So some separation. If you have kids, you stick them in one room, mom and dad get the other room.
So you said that the other rooms, they can accommodate 20 to 22 people or so. There, you can move off the property just a bit?
Yeah, they're freestanding houses. Literally, I mean, you get a full-size galley kitchen. It's 5 bedrooms, but each bedroom has a couple different beds except for the master. And then they have a pool table in them, 60-inch TVs. So really for entertaining and bringing the whole family together.
Well, you might not be able to get people to leave there and come over to the resort once they experience that. Jeez. So when it comes time to actually purchase the hotel rooms or for your stay, do you offer different packages, I guess, per se?
Of course. You can call us, so we'd be happy to discuss those with you, or visit us at kalahariresorts.com, and all of our packages are listed right there. Some of our most popular packages are going to be the family, Fantastic Family Getaway Package.
Now, what would that entail?
It truly incorporates a lot of different things. Breakfast each morning for 2 adults, 2 children, and we cater that also to some of our larger suites. You get an arcade credit to go play in the game room downstairs. You'll get a dining credit. Our other popular package that we have out there is a Kalahari Adventure. So really you could choose your own adventure. You can get an upgraded room as part of the package. You can get a retail credit. Again, arcade tokens, mini bowling, mini golf, all the way to breakfast for 2 adults, 2 children, or a dining credit. So lots of different options that you could choose from to create your own adventure. And a lot of our guest rooms do look over, I'll call it our courtyard area that has the outdoor water park. And this summer we're adding a 5-slide tower, which is even going to enhance that view for the summertime. And even in the winter, when you're looking at the outdoor park, you get excited about what's to come for the summertime, and hopefully come back here and experience that when it's 80 degrees outside, not just 84 degrees inside.
And I do love that aspect of it too. And I think one thing to quickly note too is that, you know, some people, they might think, can I afford to do something like this? Well, you guys, you offer a lot of great deals at different times of the year too.
Certainly, certainly. And really depending when you come, I mean, our rates are going to vary. We're a flex rate resort. But we offer specials during the week. We offer specials on the weekend.
Well, the rooms are great. They're great to stay in, relax, have some fun. But when you get out and start really looking around the resort, one of the first things that you might find happens to be a little place called the Candy Hut. And I'm telling you, it is worth a stop. When you come to Kalahari Resort in Sandusky, there are a lot of sweet things to enjoy. No pun intended here. Well, yes, there is, because we are here at the Candy Hut. There's no one who knows this place better than Chelsea. You are back there whipping up some of the delicious, delectable treats that I see behind me right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. We make absolutely everything in our case from the chocolate.
So when you really look at what all they have, I mean, it's crazy. So there's a variety. You have caramel apples.
Yep, we have caramel apples. We have ice cream that comes in from Wisconsin. It's an award-winning ice cream. We have fudge. We have frozen novelties. We have world's best sellers, Albanese gummies.
Gummies too?
Yes, we have gummies. And then we actually also carry Campbell's out of Cleveland's popcorn in our store.
Okay, so really there is everything. And I think that they placed this right here when you walk in the entrance on purpose, because they knew it would be one of the first things that you wanted to grab when you came into the resort. Now, I started to look at this case before, scoped out a few things, and one of the things that grabbed my attention, Just take one guess. I'm not gonna even, what do you think grabbed my attention out of this case right here?
I'm gonna say either the chocolate-covered bacon or the jalapenos.
Jalapenos, okay. That is what I think is just so awesome. Now I know Renee is working back there. Hi, Renee. Can I bring her,
Of course.
Can we have you pull out one of these jalapenos? I mean, look how big, look at this. These are huge. Now, does this rank on the list of bestsellers here? Is it pretty up there?
It's pretty up there, yeah. I mean, we sell a lot of them. They catch everyone's eye because it's different.
You have to get through so much
Yes, you do.
chocolate just to get to
It's
the
dipped in
actual
caramel
jalapeno.
and then chocolate, and then there's sprinkled with sea salt on top.
I was gonna say, this is heavenly. Then there's chocolate covered bacon that you mentioned.
Yes.
Now, the staff has to have some favorites of their own.
Yes, we do.
Now, if I'm looking down here, what would be the one go-to that you think when everybody comes in, they have to try? Probably these.
Of course, those. But we have a new product within like the last year. It's called a Monkey Way. It's our version.
A Monkey Way?
Yes. It's our version of a Milky Way. And it has just become everyone's favorite. You definitely need to try this.
So Renee probably whips all of these up too, huh? Yep. But they are busy beavers back here at the candy hut, that for sure. I'll tell you, when you're coming here, you really do feel like you're going on a vacation, so you're allowed to have these sweets, right? I mean,
Oh, yes.
You just throw the calories out the window for a day or two. All right, I'm gonna pull this one out. I'm gonna be in so much trouble by the end of this. I'll let you hold this. Okay, so this is caramel and what else in it?
It's like a soft mousse chocolate on the inside.
I think you should start your day off with this and end your day with this too. While I continue to chew, there is the ice cream section over there. Quite a variety that you have, right?
Huge variety. Yep, we have about 18 flavors in the case to choose from. We have sundaes, we have milkshakes, we have root beer floats, we have cones dipped in chocolate, dipped in sprinkles. I mean, a variety of ice cream stuff, just like an ice cream shop.
So when you're here, you're working round the clock to make sure that these shelves are filled. I mean, they are. Every single case has something in it, and there is not a spot that's left unfilled.
Exactly, yep. It's stuffed to the max every single morning. We work 8 o'clock in the morning till about midnight every day.
So I do suggest maybe the earlier you get your kids into these, the better, because we need that sugar high to wear off as the day goes on.
Our nights are crazy.
Really?
Right before people go, back to their room, that's our crazy time at night.
Well, this is going to be my crazy time now because I have to finish this and finish this, so I have a long way to go. Let me tell you just one of the reasons why we love coming to Kalahari Resort. I know I'm in. More New Day Cleveland from Kalahari Resort when we return. Welcome back. We love Kalahari so much, and we know that you will too, and there's probably a good chance when you leave, you're gonna wanna bring a piece of it home with you. So I'm back here with Shayna to go over some of the great stores that you can get some awesome merchandise at. We're standing right in front of one of them, the Safari Clothing Company.
Yes, this is Safari Clothing right here. This is where you get all your Kalahari logo type souvenirs.
So when you walk in there, I mean, it is bright colored, bam, bam, bam.
Yes.
And anything you want probably that has the Kalahari logo on it, I'm guessing. So I see sweatshirts, I see t-shirts. What else do they have in there?
Sweatshirts, t-shirts, we have coffee cups, shot glasses, anything, pens, pencils, anything that you could imagine with Kalahari logo on it.
So we're right here when you walk into the main entrance of the resort, and I'm pretty sure that there is at least another one that's right on this floor as well.
Yes, we also have Great Crew Marketplace. It's just right on the other side of the front desk there. That's just some more Kalahari merchandise, but then we also have anything that you might need that say you left at home, toothbrushes, anything like that. We also have the Zakanaka clothing store right down there as well. That one is just going to be more souvenir type stuff without all the Kalahari logos on it.
All right, so if you want a good souvenir, you brought up a good point. When people come here, they're not staying sometimes for a day or 2 days, they're staying for several.
Yes.
And there's a good chance you might forget, as you said, something at home.
Absolutely.
So you have them covered here
Yes.
when it comes to that. Then, the other thing that, you know what, it can happen, this is a water park resort, but you might forget a bathing suit too.
Absolutely, and we have just the thing for that too. That's called Indigo Swimwear. It's right downstairs. Right before you go into the water park, you have all your swimwear, and even in the summer, we have like sunscreen, anything that you may need.
And when you talk about bathing suits, this is for adults and children, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's the great thing about when coming here and finding merchandise? I mean, no matter what you are as far as age goes or what you're looking for, you typically have them covered.
Absolutely, 100%. So another unique thing that I would love to mention about Zakanak over there, we have authentic made products that come straight from Africa. So they're all authentic, right from Africa. Everything is handmade. It's great for the culture. So.
Well, that is really neat too, because you know how much, when it comes to Kalahari, how invested they are in having that connection with Africa, and knowing that not only do they bring things in here to really make you feel like you have the experience, then you can also take pieces of it home with you.
Yes, it's great. Our guests love it.
So you would see anything? Would you see artifacts in there? Or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They do different things from wooden statues to just handmade bracelets, necklaces, everything.
So you can get a sweatshirt, you can get a cool artifact straight from Africa. Really, they encompass it all here, and that's why we love coming and doing a little shopping here on the resort.
Yes.
Now, I want to remind you that if you are coming with a big group of people, no problem at all. We're going to show you how you can really get the full experience here by checking out their convention center. All it took was a quick little walk for me to get down here to the convention center area. And Jerry, I think that one of the most interesting things about this is a lot of people come to the resort, but they don't know, A, that this part of it exists, and B, that they have access to it.
Exactly, and that's one of the biggest secrets here at Kalahari is this huge convention center we have. It's actually the largest under one roof convention and entertainment resort in the Midwest. A lot of people didn't know that, with almost 900 rooms and 200,000 square feet of convention space. We rival and compete with a lot of downtown convention centers. We do meetings, conventions, and events, up to 8,000 to 10,000 people here.
That's crazy.
A lot of weddings, destination weddings. The brides love it because all the theming, the African decor, they can theme right into that with their wedding and that. So,
and then when you bring the kids, a group, if you have a wedding that requires kids to be there or families to invite kids, you're here and you can utilize the resort.
It's great because the kids want to be here. But,
exactly, kids don't normally want to go to weddings, right?
A lot of our events, even the conventions and that, they'll garner more attendance because the kids can come, so you have that entertainment aspect. But they did a good job of laying the resort out. The convention center is one side, the entertainment factors on the other side. So this convention center, you see there's not kids running around, even though the hotel's pretty well full.
It's true.
But it's very well separated, so it's very business or good atmosphere for weddings.
And then on top of weddings, birthdays you do?
We do a lot of
family reunions.
Family
maybe?
reunions, birthday parties. Huge destination for family reunions, obviously because of all the entertainment. But likewise, a lot of family reunions, they may have a banquet or a hospitality or just huge rooms down here that we can do that in. So whether you have a family of 10 people or 2,000, we can handle it here.
Some people do, and they need a big space, and they think, where can I go to get that?
Exactly, right.
Here to Kalahari. So with all this, obviously comes a catering aspect.
People need to eat, correct.
They absolutely need to eat, and when it comes to catering here, it's top notch.
Yeah, we're very proud. We have a team of world-class chefs, pastry chefs. The food here is first class, both in the restaurants and on the banquet side here in the convention center. Again, we host a lot of large banquets, weddings, conventions, and that sort of thing. We have to rival the big guys in the big cities. The food here is better than most places, anywhere you go. We take a lot of pride in our culinary team, a lot of training. We actually compete between our different resorts, our 3 different locations, who's the best, and it's an ongoing competition.
So they're always trying to one-up themselves, which is a good thing because that means we benefit the most from it then.
Exactly, and when you go somewhere for a convention or meeting, what have you want to eat good, so we make sure they do here. Right.
So on top of those types of events, per se, that you can hold, I mean, you go all out here as well.
Yeah, we do. We also have a annual a home and garden show that comes in here every year. They'll funnel through one weekend about 8,000 to 10,000 people. And they're actually only using half the convention center. Because of the way it's laid out, we can do 2 large conferences at once. There's 2 separate areas, but it's all still connected.
Well, that's true then. At any given time, you can have a convention going on, a birthday party going on,
exactly,
a wedding going on, depending on how many people you have
Or
at
4 or
each.
5 weddings in one night, which happens from time to time as well.
Really?
Right. So.
See, I love that because, again, you mentioned at the top of this, it's all under one roof. So, instead of going from one location to the next if you're having an event, a wedding or something of that nature, you can literally go from your room, walk just a few hundred feet down and be in the convention center, go the next day and go in the water park.
Right, and that's everything's walkable. And the nice thing too, a lot of people think of Kalahari maybe as a summer destination, but because it's all under one roof, it's year-round. Actually, our busiest times are during the winter months. Us Northerners, we have nothing to do in the winter, so you come to Kalahari. But that's the time of year we get a lot of the conventions, the associations come in, a lot of weddings and that sort of thing, because you don't have to go outside. Once you're here, you can sleep here, eat here, play here, do it all.
Keep that in mind when you're booking that next event. This is the place to be. Jerry, thank you so much for giving us that little tour.
Thank you, Natalie.
We're not done with Kalahari just yet. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back. We are wrapping things up in true style here at Kalahari. Thank you very much, Brian, for bringing these amazing drinks that are bigger than our heads. They're huge. But hey, we're gonna get to business here because the great thing about this resort is something's always changing. And outdoors, you have a huge expansion taking place.
Right, brand new for this year, new slide tower, 50 feet in the air, 5 stories tall.
Okay, wrap your head around that first. 5 stories tall.
With 5 new slides.
Okay.
And my favorite, we do have family raft rides where you can get multiple people in a raft. Also body slides where you're alone without a tube. And then my favorite is called Extreme Rush. You're standing there
sounds scary,
5
but go
feet
ahead.
in the air in a tube and the bottom drops out.
5 feet or 5 stories?
5 stories.
5 stories?
Yeah, virtual free fall.
So the bottom, you're standing there, the bottom literally pulls out from underneath of you and you just shoot down the tube.
And it's called Extreme Rush for a reason.
Of course it is. The stomach goes up into your throat at that point in time. There's no way around that.
Right.
Wow, okay, so do you have to be a certain age then to get on something like that? Or height, I should say?
Heights.
Height's more of the issue.
Right.
All right, so you got to make sure this isn't for the little tykes, and this is not for the faint of heart either, because I'm not quite sure as if I'd be able to get on that. But there's a reason why you brought it here, right?
Absolutely. It's one of our favorite attractions at our park in Wisconsin. So it was so popular, guests love it so much, we had to have one here.
Now, I thought that the outdoor space was already huge, but clearly Kalahari, they want to do things bigger and better all the time, so you just kept going with this. So it will include, again, how many different slides or new additions?
New is 5 slides.
New is 5. Plus, you already have some amazing, I know we touched on it earlier in the show, but you already have some great ones out there to begin with.
Sure, of course we have the Safari Adventure Park, which includes zip lines, climbing walls, ropes course, and our animal park.
Love the animal park too. I gotta ask you one more thing. I heard something that had to do with mermaids.
Absolutely.
Now, who doesn't want to be a mermaid? But I have a feeling this might be taking it to another level as well.
Well, it is. It's a mermaid or merman experience. It's for anyone, all ages, and you actually get a mermaid tail, and we teach you how to swim like a mermaid in the experience. And it is incredible.
Now, is that something that's going to be part of the expansion, or are we already able to do that now?
We do it now.
So you can do that. You can come out here and see the great new expansion. And again, the outdoor park is open typically Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Correct.
So that's when you'll be able to get a load of that. And let me tell you, again, everything is always bigger and better here, so you're going to want to test it out. And I can't thank you enough for having me here today, that's for certain. And I really feel like he wanted to send me off in true Kalahari fashion, so thank you very much for this. I'll say cheers to you.
Cheers. Enjoy.
And thank you very much. Well, I thought it would be perfect for us to end on some of those great new attractions that you can come and see when you're here. And now that we've shown you all of that, you can see why you might not want to spend just a day. You might want to spend a couple or maybe a few. And again, those package deals that they have, take advantage of them. Let me tell you, I think it'll make it worth your while. That's for sure. I have loved this place. I know you and the whole family will enjoy it too. A lot of people do, so make sure you book in advance too before you come. I'm Natalie Herbick, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.